What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be flying from Tampa, Florida all the way to Panama City. If you guys want to see more of this type of content, let me know down below, and without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and start this aircraft up. Let's go ahead and go to the top area here. Let's see, which one is it? Battery 1 and 2 on. Let's see, external. Can turn tanks on real quick. Let's see what else. APU. There's like 3 different APUs I think on here. Lights on. Wing lights on. Nav lights on. I'm going to just turn everything on. Taxi light on. Seatbelt sign. No smoking. I think that might be it for all of that part of it, I want to say. Let's go ahead and turn on the lower parts. Go to engine 1 and 2. Start this up. My flap down 1. And I think we should be good. We gotta wait for all of this to go ahead and do its thing. This normally takes about 40 seconds to kind of load up and everything, so that's why it takes kind of a while. Go ahead and just go to the iPad and go to panel. I'm kind of curious real quickly about, let's see, ground, loading. Let's let's put this on real quick, and then I'm kind of curious. Does it tell me how many passengers I have on board? Let's see, conversion. Maybe it's payload. I'm not sure where technically it tells me how many passengers are on board, but should be fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and let this start up and everything. It's going to take a few minutes. As you can see, we are in fact next to a building, so we're going to have to do a pushback and everything, and then we'll be good to go. So I'll meet you guys at the takeoff strip, because I'm going to have to pull out the map, and I'm going to have to taxi and do a bunch of other things. So I'll meet you guys at the takeoff strip. Alright, we are at the takeoff strip. We have our map in our left corner here. Everything is good to go, I believe. Yeah, everything is good to go. I'm just checking. Let me go ahead and start this timer up real quick, and then I can take off. Let's go ahead and go full max. Parking brake off, and we are clear for takeoff. Go ahead and zoom up just a bit so I can see what I'm actually looking at also. I will in fact put the time in the description down below, most likely, so you guys can find out how long it took. Let's see, 150, I'm already off the ground. I'm gonna go pull up now. Landing gear coming up. And flaps are gonna probably come up now also, because we don't need them. And we're gonna go ahead and start our left hand turn. We're gonna follow this map, and we're just gonna keep on climbing also. Probably gonna climb to probably around 10,000. This says it's probably like a 32-minute flight, so I'm not sure if that's necessarily true. So we'll find out eventually. That's why I like to time these flights, because I like to know exactly how long it takes. Because normally I take off and then I just fly, but you kind of have to count the stalled up process and everything. So I think the game also does that too. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's go to our right hand side view, a little bit off course. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and straighten out just a little bit and just keep on climbing. We're gonna go ahead and let me zoom this out real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight. So I'm gonna close this out now. We are at 6,000 feet. Just hit 6,000, a little bit past that, almost at 7,000. Zoom back a little bit. So not too bad of a day in Florida. It is a little bit, you know, cloudy, but not too bad at all. So me straighten out just a bit more. See what I'm at. 8,000, almost at 10,000. Full on climb mode, making sure. 9,000 almost. And we are about to hit 10,000 here in just 1 second. And we hit 10,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably stay at 10,000, a little bit above that, so we should be good and everything. Let me go ahead and lower my just a bit. See what that's at. I don't want to go into a stall mode. I'm at 72% throttle, so I should be fine. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and stabilize myself a bit. Anyways, it's gonna be a while, so I'll get back to you guys once we are halfway to our destination. Alright guys, we're about halfway to our destination. As you can see, there's a bunch of just ocean. This is basically just my view. So, nothing but ocean. Nothing too exciting yet. But we are at, let's zoom up and find out. We are at 16,300 and, well, I'll say 16,400. In between 300 and 400, so, but we are at 260 knots at the moment. And just kind of maintaining this speed and altitude. And then our engine is at 67%, which shows right there. So we're over half of our engine, and we're just monitoring both of those just to make sure nothing bad happens. But anyways, I'll get back to you guys once we get a little bit closer to the airport, because it's going to be kind of a while, because I still got to find it also. So at the moment I'm flying. I see that there's another aircraft over here. I don't know if you can see him. That's his gamer tag. But in our map right here, if you can see that, he's like right there. He's way too far. He's about 20,000 feet above us, so we're only at 16,000, which means you can't see him. But yeah, interesting. It's kind of nice to see and you get to see other aircrafts in your area that are flying. So he's just slowly passing me. He's a few feet away from me. He looks small, and he is, but I'm bigger than him also. I'm not sure where he's going. It'll be interesting. He's probably flying from some unknown location that's way more farther than what we're flying. But anyways, that was cool. Alrighty guys, final approach. As you can see, we are at like 1,100 feet, which we need to come down more from that. We're at 100 and I want to say like 50 knots. Nope, 160. And we're at like 47% engine throttle, I believe. So we got a rain shower coming in. We got a bunch of moisture hitting us. So we're gonna try to make this one of the best smooth landings before this rain shower hits, because you don't want to have to land in when you can't see. We're at less than 1,000 feet at the moment. We're going to go ahead and bring her down just a little bit more. Let me make sure everything's good. Yep, we're good. If I need to, I can always put the flaps down more too, but you should be fine. We have half throttle and half flaps, so we should be totally okay. Maybe come down a little bit more. It's looking a little too high still. And we're just gonna hold this 600 and just come on down a little bit more. Lower our throttle a little bit more. There we go. Reverse throttle coming in. Holding the brakes. Slowing ourselves down. And we have safely made it. Go ahead and put the parking brake on. Flaps are going to go all the way up. Let's brake down. And let me go ahead and reverse throttle off. I normally, when it comes to landing, I just put these the flaps down to probably about 25, which would be a little bit less than a little bit more than halfway. But sometimes when it comes to landing, you want to be able to have it to where they're not down too far. But anyways, we beat the rainstorm and everything. So, and we also landed safely. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.